Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs.
Hey, Wood! SOS. Ready?
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
64,
Out of the gun is Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is caught inside the 15. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Stays on his feet. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Wilson's got it complete. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again here, Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. On third and goal, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 1-yard. Touchdown reception as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Ready, ready. 18 games. Chopper. Keep playing hard, fellas, all game. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Big grip.
Minshew throwing on third down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
To throw is Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. All right, CD, let's take a step back. Look at the AFC playoff picture with just 3 weeks to go. Hard to believe. Essentially, I think it's 7 teams for 6 spots right now. The Ravens are in, looking good for the number 1 seed, 11-2, essentially with a 2-game lead over the 10-3 Pats, who they beat in Week 9. Then what, we got Chiefs in the West leading right now. Texans currently ahead in the AFC South. How about that wild card picture?
Yeah, how about Buffalo? They had a tough loss at home to Baltimore, but boy, they're playing awfully well, and guess what? They go to New England next week. That game could have big ramifications. And the Steelers, how are they 8-5 on their 3rd, maybe essentially 4th quarterback of the year since they traded Josh Dobbs in preseason? Incredible job Mike Tomlin has done as the head coach there. But the team...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, folks, we gave you a glance at the AFC playoff picture. Let's talk NFC playoff picture. Bit of a shakeup because the Niners and the Saints game and the Seahawks and the Rams. So San Fran, pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it lines up to be incomplete.
On the ready.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. The open man is Westbrook.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The shotgun handoff to Procise. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The offense stays put. They've failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on 4th down. Now Wilson, he'll fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mindu. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So they will. Accept the penalty and move forward.
Check 48. Check 48. The money. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. We're at 90. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 11 yards there on a first down for Seattle. On first down, Procise. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On third down, Procise. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And nowhere to run on the interior and defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Minshew sets to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely...
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. it's time to get it lit. We got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass of your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all peak the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talk about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak the flow.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So that one will be accepted.
Keep playing hard. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Flat, flat. Check, check. Walk 54, walk 54. Got one. Go.
Now Fournette. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Be alert, be alert.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Hey, I 7.
Now Foles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Collins gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? And they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Here we go. Kill. Watch the twist.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Elliott running right. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Fournette. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Dumps it off to Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And the hole is quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they're going to get the 1st down here as he's up to the 14. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Caught by Cobb. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Now Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And the Jags grab it. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 85 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6 back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Foles, complete to his tight end, Seth the Valve. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Foles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Foles going to come up now, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 32 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Elliott, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Looking to throw, Prescott, and he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Final play of the half. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47.
Prescott now from the 50. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on a comebacker. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They'll finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. He completes it to Westbrook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Touchdown, Jaguars! Leonard Fournette. 51 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Here's Foles. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Call it no gain on the dump-off, and it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. Cooper's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys have now moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead. And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards as they have taken the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple on second down. It's Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Complete to Jason Witten. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boye